I've been out of school so long, man, my life is like a field trip. Way too many people try to bring me on a guilt trip.
What's up, man? I'm Brady James, formerly from AC and Brady, and this is Daniel Carrai, my creative director, drummer, pretty much to do it all.
All I ever thought could satisfy me was a hit, but I know now, tell me how I know now.
I started making music when I was about 14. Because the way that music influenced me and shaped me growing up taught me a lot about myself, both negatively and positively. So I kind of had a youth pastor encourage me. He saw I was really into music, and from there on I was in a lot of groups with a lot of different partners, and just always been blessed with creative people around me.
I needed music to do videos for, and he needed videos for his music. So it was a great partnership in that way.
Trying to find myself.
So the joy of making music is absolutely indescribable. There's so many ups and downs to it. There's a frustrating end of it, but the joy completely outweighs that. I found the joy in it from seeing audience face light up to the music. I think really the deepest form of joy that I can ever receive is when I get a message from somebody and they say, like, your music has saved my life. Like, I was going to hurt myself today, I was going to even maybe commit suicide today, and then I played your song and it changed everything for me and I'm still alive. And that to me is the ultimate win. There's no greater high than that feeling, and it's indescribable.
I don't make music, but I think that feeling is pretty consistent for any creative. Same thing with making a video. But ultimately, like, working on their live shows and doing videos, I just love creating experiences for people, and just to have someone come to one of our shows and to just feel encouraged and feel happy and feel loved, like, that's just, at the end of the day, that's like what I live for, and that's like why I put all the hard work in, is for someone just to feel loved at the end of the day.
I don't really consider our music Christian music, but more so music with a purpose. Like, I'm a Christian, me and Daniel, Anthony, we're all, faith is the biggest aspect of our lives, so that's going to come through music, but I try not to put the music in that box for me personally. But why rap is because I grew up on rappers and pop music was like the two biggest things. So I discovered rap music in 4th grade. Somebody asked me if I heard Lil Wayne Lollipop, and I didn't, and everybody made fun of me. So that day, that's exactly what I looked up, and I absolutely fell in love with rap ever since. And through the years, it's kind of molded to more singing, more kind of experimental stuff, but rap is definitely one of my favorite things in the world to do.
I don't know my love. I don't know my love.
The biggest inspiration for my music is, and where it comes from on like a written standpoint, is just my life, like the things I go through. So I know there's days where I lock in the studio for like 3 or 4 days and I'm not out living life, and that's when a roadblock comes, because I have no more juices, nothing to kind of creatively flow out of, whether it's from a social setting, or maybe I'm going through like a hard time, or just something I randomly see like in my car on the road and I'm like, there's a song idea. Something I love to do is actually telling other people's stories. So a lot of our songs have meant a lot to me, but they also come from a standpoint of, this is what is going through somebody else's life right now, and I could take from that and help tell their story, and whatever that may be. So,
as far as videos, like, I'm here to bring to life the story that he's already written. So we love to, I always just ask him, what does this song mean? Like, give me the deeper meaning behind it, and then just as he's talking, like, I'm not even looking at him, I'm just picturing what these elements mean and how we could visualize that.
And did you see that I've been so ashamed?
I have like my fantasy list of people to work with, as everybody does. Those people vast from John Bellion to who's right from Long Island, Jeremy Zucker, Millennium's a big influence, Black Bear's a huge influence to what we do. I listen to so many people, but those are a couple guys just off the top of my head. Role models, man. I think Andy Mineo has been like a huge role model. Even NF and the way that he's done stuff has been a huge role model for us. 21 Pilots, again, big role model. And there's so many dudes that I just aspire to be like every day. There was so many great youth pastors who've poured into me over the years and who continue pouring into me that I'm like a quarter, if not 10% of the men that they are.
Just as far as like cinematography for me, there's guys killing it on social media and Instagram like Mac Homo and Sam Colder. But some DPs that I really look up to are guys like Ezra Cohen. There's Solomon Lithome, something like that.
Google 'em.
Yeah, Google 'em. There's some really good guys that like I just look at their stuff and it's like, wow, like I want to be able to create something like that.
Dropping a collab EP with these boys called Kalina, right from Long Island, at the end of 2019. So a lot of music coming, probably a lot of music out there at the moment. So super excited about that. Look up Brady James on everything, Brady James Music. I'm sure I'll pop up on Instagram. I'm bradyjames.xx on Instagram. YouTube will probably be Brady James Music at this point. So you can find Daniel at
Daniel Carrai.
Daniel Carrai. So
Yeah.
if you find one of our pages, you'll find the other person's very quickly. So you can find me at bradyjamesmusic.com.
That works.
That's probably what it's gonna be. I don't know.
You could definitely find me at danielcarrai.com if you need videos.
Videos.
This is my studio.
So this is Brady James and Daniel Carrai, and you are watching Mr. Galaxy. Oh, where are we going? There we are. Subscribe.
Nope.